In order to start this bedroom makeover, I had to do a lot from scratch. My sister was looking to do a complete bedroom makeover. She had absolutely nothing going on. She grew up in this room. There wasn't any styles or any inspiration that she had, I guess, just living in that room. So I did a full bedroom makeover in a span of a week. Most items were ordered off Amazon. So it was pretty cool to see how many products I could work with going through Amazon and just bringing her vision to life. To start off, she wanted something completely from my inspo, from what she already has in her room. So to personalize it, I really just looked through her closet to see what is that I can find. It was running on the time crunch and I wanted to do it as quickly as possible and challenge myself to do a full makeover from scratch. First things first, there wasn't even a nice bed frame to begin with, and the color of the room was kind of just beige and just sad. I knew I had to do something with everything that she already owned and everything that I was going to get rid of to replace. When I tell you this bed frame was old and creaky, she probably had this bed frame since she was probably 8 years old, and this was just passed down by a family member of ours, and she just kept it out of convenience. But we got rid of that. I found a cool bed frame and a cozy looking bed frame off of Amazon that would go well with the decor that I had in mind for complete finish of her bedroom. I wanted to do something that would kind of pop out as an accent wall. I've been into these dark and bold colors, and I feel like from what I'm going to hang on her walls and what she already owns, that can be framed. A black lime wash wall would go great. So just from these inspo photos of black lime wash, you mostly see black lime wash in living rooms, and you see them more in just showrooms and stuff like that, and black boxes. So it's pretty controversial to have a black wall in your bedroom because most people, they associate black with anxiety. So it was funny because it was actually my first time doing lime wash paint, and it was actually pretty difficult when you are not a painter. I learned simply by watching a couple YouTube videos beforehand, and then I got to it. Honestly, it is just very time consuming. I feel like that's why I'm associating lime wash with being a difficult technique to do, but not at all. If you have the patience in order to do this, go for it. But if you don't, I do not recommend. I would hire somebody who's actually capable and who is specialized in doing it. But I ended up doing it. Me and my sister, we did it together, and it turned out actually great. Sweeping techniques that is required when you have to do lime wash, it isn't very labor intensive. It's more so you have to keep track of the motion of your arm to see if it's giving that cloudy and chalky effect. I really wanted the cloudy and chalky effect of the black paint. I just didn't want it to be super black. And Fun fact, the black paint was actually not black paint, it was actually dark gray. But applying it to the wall with many different coats when you are doing limewash makes it darker. So in the future, I would have probably going to do this again. I would go with a lighter color just to start off, because you are going to constantly coat and streak the wall in order to give that cloudiness effect and to achieve the limewash appearance. Also, since it's a very dark color, I didn't really need to prime the previous color of the wall, because it would have seeped through. It's such a strong and like bold and intense color. Now for the fun part, I decided to frame something unique on top of my sister's bed frame, because you know, usually when you have a bed frame, you tend to see like art frames or mirrors over the bed frame in order to showcase like some sort of decor, but I decided to make something that was more unique and personalized to her. So I ordered these shelf holders. You can put shoes on top, and basically, you know, when you walk through like a shoe store and then you see like shoes that are floating, that's essentially the same thing. And I decided to use this technique and this sort of style over her bed frame. So my sister, she collects a lot of shoes. She's very sporty, she plays basketball, and she really takes care of her shoes. So her shoes were crispy clean, and they were just sitting in a box in her closet anyways. Since she admires them, I figured that I would put them over her bed, and I aligned them with a border and then added 2 basketball on each side to basically showcase how sporty she is. Not only that, I also wanted to showcase some of her other sporty items. So she actually has a collection of jerseys since she's been playing sports since she was a little kid. So you basically have everything. You have the shoes on the wall, you have the basketball as well, and you have a few of her jerseys and her hats hung up on a huge black border frame. I actually decided to also paint the trimming of the window black as well. I just wanted to match the vibe of all the black accents that was going on, and it turned out great and she loved it. So the hat and jersey hangers, they were also from Amazon as well. They're just a simple peel and stick adhesive. So I basically just took the sticker off and popped them on, and they came in a pair of 10. I'm actually very proud of my first decor outside of my usual home. You know, decor inspo happening through my home, and I would just apply it to my own space, but having the opportunity to do it in somebody else's place and making it very personalized to them, I'm super proud of this whole process. I use all the skills that I have acquired doing my own house, and I applied it somewhere else, and it turned like this.